Nutrition and business. Building efficient biofortification value chains through private sector engagement. Nigeria's 180 million people need nutritious foods, but its aging farming population can only do so much. Harvest Plus introduced vitamin A cassava in Nigeria to address the need for nutritious food, fight hidden hunger, and help farmers build sustainable income streams. Harvest Plus is a non-profit organization that breeds vitamins and minerals into everyday staple crops through a process known as biofortification. It works with partners to build sustainable food systems and bridge the gap between agriculture and nutrition. Strategies to reach rural populations with new crop varieties focus on the delivery approach. There is little evidence to show that these common strategies result in inclusive growth or that they are profitable. This often leads to low investment because of the complex distribution system required. With biofortification, Harvest Plus developed and tested a model to collect and provide this evidence from the vitamin A cassava value chain in Nigeria. Enterprises in the value chain include Gari, Fufu, and Combo Bites, snacks made from vitamin A cassava flour and cowpea production. Stem multiplication and service provision. It is comprised of small, medium, and large-scale enterprises that are involved in farming, processing, and marketing biofortified crops and foods. A case study of this value chain was carried out by Harvest Plus to provide evidence on firm performance, especially the return on investment (ROI), gross profit margin ratio, and net profit margin. 130 agribusinesses that have invested in the value chain were selected and studied using book inventory, questionnaire, historical batch analysis, and visual observation methods. The study found that investments in vitamin A cassava are very profitable. On average, agribusinesses were earning about 42% gross profit margin (GPM) ratio and about 116% ROI. The larger the scale of investment, the higher the profit investors earn. The result was part of evidence used to encourage more investment in the value chain. With the information generated from the study, Harvest Plus commenced a nationwide campaign to get more investors in the value chain, showing them concrete evidence of return on investments and profit margins. It organized business forums, trade shows, national food fairs to show evidence of the research as well as other information from its delivery of vitamin A cassava in
Materials
Nigeria.
for 1 hectare within 10-15 minutes. It's all cut. And as you're cutting, they will drop into this receptacle, they will drop here, so you can be loading them into your bags, and then they can go to the farm. When you put your stems on a wood and you cut it, you damage the underpart. And that will make it not to produce enough roots, and so your yield will drop. Learn to cut your stems in a way that it will give you the yield you want. This is vitamin A cassava custard. Vitamin A cassava custard. If we prepare it for you here, you will not take any other custard. There's a way you process this, and you get your chips. Just cut it into sizes. Boil. All right. Leave it in water for about 6 hours. Bring it out. Fry it as you want. It will become mealy, like your yam.
Nigeria. Even with this success, there are still challenges in the value chain, as the aggressive demand creation had caused so much awareness that investors no longer meet demand for the products.
This is the roasting bay of our training center. You can see everyone is manning their roasters, and it's an improvement over the regular local processing facilities you find all around. All of this is being promoted by Harvest Plus because we cannot promote nutrition food without promoting a clean and a decent environment.
As of 2015, over 4,000 investors are engaged in the value chain, which was more than the target for the year. This was attributed to the increased confidence of investing in the value chain because of the information provided by the case study and relayed to investors at different fora. In fact, from a conservative 500,000 farming households growing biofortified crops that year, the figure has increased to 1.6 million farming households in 2017. The Harvest Plus Nigeria program is expanding. With the successful implementation of this methodology in Nigeria, there are plans to conduct the same study in other countries where Harvest Plus has a presence.